Hey guys, it's me, Michael.
It's a me, an Aiden. Yeah, and
Starting
that
off
was the most
strong.
uninspired intro we've had so far.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I ran like 4 miles consecutively in cross country today.
Oof.
It wasn't fun.
So, how's your day been, other than running 4 miles consecutively?
Good. It's funny because like the cross country coach was like, "This is fun though, right?" Like, well, not really.
Why do you do it?
So I can do the play. Wait, did I put
Excuse
in the
me?
iCarly too?
Wait,
Okay, no, that was in episode 15. Never mind, I'm good.
what do you mean you can do the play?
There's a musical in the spring, and I usually do track, which is also in the spring. So I can either do track or the musical, but my parents say I have to do at least one sport every year.
Ah,
So I chose to do cross country so that I can maybe will be able to do the musical.
I did not know that your parents had made you do one sport. Yeah, that's the reason why I was confused.
Mm.
I thought like for some reason you had to be in the play to do sports, or do sports to be in the play, and I was like, man, that really is against the stereotype of play theater nerds and sports nerds. Trying to diversify. I've had an interesting day.
How so?
In that it was completely uneventful.
Like my poem that I wrote.
Sorry.
Like the thing that I wrote about Tuesday.
Oh, we need to like narrate that at some point. That was really good.
Do I?
I have it on my computer.
Alright. If you want to narrate, at least let me do it, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's pretty good.
Alright, cool.
I do think that you could use a bit of rewording in the beginning, but everything else was pretty great.
I was really tired, and I just wanted to write it down before I forgot it.
It's okay. But, it's very you. And I think, like, I wish we could leave, like, a transcript of it. That'd be cool. In, like, the description, but I think it's not. I think it's too long for that.
Yeah.
It's 2,203 characters, so.
Here, I'll see. I'll see if I can put it in.
There's a lot of characters. It's almost as many as Game of Thrones. It's
At least mine don't die.
Unless you actually had the word die in there, in which case, yeah.
I don't think I do.
I don't think you do.
I could surprise myself. Why is this not working? That's my password.
I was talking with Haley Ari today, and she's a very interesting person.
Mm-hmm.
For various reasons, which we won't get into. But, for two things. First off, you know how on Friday I had asked her if she knew how to speak Mandarin.
Yeah.
And this is important to the story. Mm-hmm. Haley is Asian. And this is important to the story because she had written on my note card the first 5 numbers in Mandarin. So I assumed, which I felt was a pretty fair assumption, that she also knew how to say the first 5 numbers in Mandarin.
Of course.
Which is a fair assumption, I feel.
Hold on, I can actually create this thing as a PDF, so I could link that in the description.
Yeah, do that.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, okay,
wait, no, I didn't actually want to print it. I just wanted to print it so it made a PDF. No, stop it.
You're actually printing it now.
Yeah, stop it. I don't want to print that. Pause.
But,
alright, it didn't print.
Okay. But then, so she's been joking, for the record, that I'm a racist. So, that's wrong, because today we were, I see you're also in the document.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I made a PDF. Could I open, could I open this PDF? Oh, I can't.
So today, it turns out we're in the same lit group, which is literature group, not the coolest group.
Mm-hmm.
And
my iMovie's done. Sorry.
So then
I'm uploading a video while doing this, so I want to make sure I get that.
Oh, okay. So we were also at gym together. So we were playing soccer and we were putting on yellow jerseys, and I wasn't sure if I'd put on the jersey right because it was really weird. Like we have very poor quality jerseys at our school for some reason.
They're not terrible, but it's just it's confusing.
They're just very odd.
If you don't know what it is, you'll have no idea which hole is which. Yeah, I have another story that involves that.
So direct quote me. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter how it's long as I'm a yellow. And Haley Nuri is standing like 5 feet away, and she's like, "Oh, you assuming my?"
Oh, okay.
She threw me under the bus. She was joking, obviously. It's it's all a joke, but it's pretty funny.
Oh,
I was talking to Tyler Tebow at the time, and then she was like, "Oh, I understand it, as long as you're."
Funny.
So she wouldn't put me through the ringer. It was quite funny, but
Mhm.
again, a joke. It's all fine. It's very funny, given that that's like one of the few things that I'll stand for morally.
What?
That people are equal.
Mhm.
So then, you know Marisol, right?
I do.
She's a friend of the really innocent friend Ashley.
Yes.
That's like that's good. The best we're gonna do for right now. She's in my math class, and since Taylor Zig has been gone, because it's me, Taylor Zig, Marisol, because it's in a 3-seat row in Ms. Wolf's class, and we were in algebra, and they were making fun of me that I'm a sexist. That's the joke. Again, it's a joke.
Of course it is.
And they're like, "Oh, is it because I'm a girl?" And that's been the case like every day, and it's been quite funny. Again, it's all a joke, but it's always, I find it hilarious that they're making fun of the one thing that I will stand for, that like I'll actually get kind of mad about, like at the end. So it's been quite funny.
Yeah, it's funny. I was gonna say, today Liam was saying like, oh, that's what it was. I poured water on my hand, and then I put my hand on the back of his neck just to confuse him because I had like water on my hand, and so then he was like, "Ow, what the heck? It's weird." And then I didn't do it again, and he was like, "Oh, did you stop?" I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh, well, it felt good, so I figured you'd do it again." And I was like, you what?"
I was drinking water.
He's like, "No."
It felt good, man. Do it again.
I was like, "Well, it felt good. I thought you would do it again." I was like, "Okay."
I'm gonna use that against him at some point soon. That's too good. Oh man, just like okay.
It's like, okay.
Okay.
Do your thing, buddy. We're already at 7 minutes. It's weird.
Yeah, I actually closed the timer. Like, I didn't close the timer tab, but like I closed so I'm just staring at like the wooded, presumably, Alaskan landscape that is my desktop. And
Alaskan landscape.
Oh yeah, back to Haley Nuri. Sorry, I went all off on a tangent about them joking that I'm a racist, and basically.
Yes, of course.
Sorry?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
No. Oh wait, it was Images too. All right, okay.
And then we were in the same lit group, so we're reading the same book I actually have right here, Born on a Blue Day. I haven't started it yet, but it's about an autistic savant.
Oh yeah, that's one of the books that we can read as we're doing lit circles.
It's almost as if we're in the same school.
Yeah, it's so weird. Are you in honors language arts?
God no.
That's why I found it not confusing, but just curious.
I guess what you mean. I was just figuring I'd make a joke.
Don't laugh at me.
But then we chose the same group. We're also in there with Nathan Hollick, which is nice.
That's cool.
We're all in the same group, and she was talking, and then she mentioned something. I don't know, because we were doing an article on News ELA, which is basically this website that you can use, and it'll simplify or advance an article, like a news article for you.
Oh.
It's really cool.
That's cool.
I think it's quite neat. And then it was about the iPhone X, and if it was worth it or not. And I found out, first off, the X stands for 10, so it should be read like...
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't, because I've only seen it printed.
That's funny.
So I've only seen X.
Yeah, because it's the 10th edition and the 10th anniversary of when the first iPhone was released.
I also did not know that. I mean, they release an iPhone almost every year.
Yeah? Well, I mean, technically, I think it would be iPhone 9, but...
That's what it should
They've
be.
made a bunch, so honestly, it should be iPhone 20 at this point. If we were really going in numerical order.
Sorry, what was I saying? She mentioned, like, everything has to be fitter. and she was talking in the context of, the phone, but then I was like, whoa, that's too true in our modern society.
Whoa, man, if you think about it,
Whoa.
like, whoa, hear me out, man.
Whoa. I recognize this is a very stupid thought, but it's true, and I find it, it could it's just interesting. I thought it was a very nice quote. Everything has to be thinner.
Yeah.
Like,
very nice.
Excuse me?
No.
Okay.
Not worth explaining.
Okay. But I
When
can't
do
say
I
it
put
as
in
well as Haley
ICarly
did on
too?
the fly, but it sounded very poetic coming from her.
Yeah.
Although I'm doubting she meant it that way.
I doubt it.
Meant it to sound like that. Also, I've been reading more of Eldest, and oh man, it's such a good book.
Oh, it's so good.
I actually read like 150 pages yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And for me, that's really weird as of now, because I stopped reading again for 2 years. But oh my god, it's so good.
Hold on. Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but I have to fix this audio in the podcast that I'm rendering. So, if you hear like 4 different audio tracks at the same time.
Players will play as a new student at Ridgeway who begins to hang out with Carly, Sam, and Freddie at locations from the show such as Groovy Smoothie and the Pacific Place Mall and the Players Apartment. Gameplay is not the same as the original.
It's back.
So that's what I've been doing. I've just been like editing that whole podcast.
While we're talking.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm still interested in the conversation, but I want to get it done before 11 o'clock.
That's pretty funny though. I can't deny that.
Locations such as Groovy Smoothie.
Anyway, back to the topic.
Anywho.
We actually, that's all I really had to say on the matter. Oh yeah, but Eldest is amazing. I really like it.
It's good.
Once I'm finished this book, I'm gonna go on to the 3rd book in the series, and I'm 99% sure there's a 4th.
There is. Do you have the 3rd book?
Not with me right now. No.
Because I do, and I could lend it to you if you need it.
Like the actual copy?
Yes, I do.
Like, as in, like, it's yours to own?
Yes.
Whoa.
Why would I?
Wait a second, do you have the 2nd and or 1st?
No. Or yeah, I have the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Oh. Okay.
The 4th one I read on audiobook. Why would I offer to lend you a book if I didn't actually own it?
Okay, let me explain.
It's like, hey, I have a book that I could let you use. You mean it's yours? Well, yes, considering I have the right to give it away.
Sorry?
How did you not hear what I just said?
I didn't hear what you had said.
I said, why would I offer to lend you the book if it was not mine?
Yeah, I heard that. And then you said something like, I would give it away. I couldn't, that's what I thought I heard, but I couldn't hear.
Why would I give it away if I did not own it?
Oh, okay. You said, why would I give it away again? I was confused. What was I saying? I was going off on a tangent because I can't hear things.
Like, why would you think that I wouldn't own it?
Oh, yeah. Again, I don't know. I thought, I had to think, because I was surprised the fact that you had books at your house.
I have a bookshelf.
Haven't seen it. I just don't remember it. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, which is
probably weren't.
Fair. Yeah. Speaking of concentration, close enough. You know those Dunkin' Donuts iced coffees?
I do.
They've made my mornings amazing. They are the best thing about my day.
That's very sad. Or maybe it isn't. They're just that good.
They're not actually the best, but they do. First off, they fill you up. It feels as they just put flour in it at that point.
Like probably did. Just flour, brown sugar, regular sugar, and coffee.
That would just be a powder. I think you forgot to add in the liquid.
Did you just dump some water in there? Mix it about?
Gotta mix it together. You know those milkshakes? Wait, did you ever watch the movie The Founder?
No.
The one about McDonald's?
No.
How it got started. Okay, it's really good, actually. They have this scene in the movie where they're talking about how they used to use powdered milkshakes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool, because you would have a powdered mix, and then he would add it to just normal water, and then it'd be like an actual milkshake.
Oh.
Which my first thought was, why can't we just get those today? Like, I want those in my home and in my stomach, please.
Probably because health regulations.
It's fine.
No, maybe back then.
But basically it was all it was like a smooth, like a milkshake but powdered, and then you would add it to water, and then it would just go milkshake. Like I think it was like milk.
It
powder.
just makes an audible sound.
And then it turns into a milk. And then it transforms like a beautiful butterfly.
You dump water, just go.
It transforms like a beautiful butterfly into its cocoon of milk, a cocoon of glass. It transforms into milkshake.
Comes out a beautiful milkshake that breaks all of the health code laws.
And it's extra funny because inside of the movie, the first time you see it, because there's a woman demonstrating it to the founder guy, and she does it inside of a wine glass, which is even better because it's like a milkshake.
Fancy milkshake.
I would pay money for that.
Anything is fancy if you put it in a wine glass.
Anything.
I could put cottage cheese, but a completely frozen solid block.
Like a block. Like you froze it inside of the wine glass.
Exactly. And it's fancy now. I just have to lick the top of the frozen cottage cheese, but it's still fancy.
Drinking wine out of a glass is much fancier than drinking it out of the bottle, and also perceived much better by society.
Well, but drinking it out of the bottle is more stereotypical. I have lost control of my life. Don't make fun of my bad speaking.
Yes, sir. That's how I sound when I speak in Spanish. I sound like a drunk man who doesn't understand articles.
You...
So I'll speak like, that stereotypical Russian thing, like how someone American would say get in the car, and then
Russia would say get
in car.
Yeah, because
like I remove all articles from speech, but I'm doing it in Spanish from English to Spanish.
Yeah, I basically do the same thing from French, except I do know how to say the and stuff.
I know it, like I'm never sure if I'm right, because there are ways to like say the in Spanish that have gender specific pronouns.
Yeah, same with French.
And like for example, like you can, like I know this is gonna be wrong because again I'm not proficient in Spanish. I've had like 3 weeks. I'm sorry, but I think you can use like a los, like for example like El Diablo. It's a male devil. It gives it a male, like a masculine air. That's not
any way related at all, right?
Don't think so. But
wait, Aiden, I've messed up. The Skype call is not the same time as the Audacity recording.
What do you mean?
How have I done this? It's like 5 seconds behind the Skype call is.
That's no big deal as long as you keep your eye on the clock.
I could have sworn I hit start right at 1 minute on Skype.
I don't know.
Did I
guess
pause?
We might have gotten distracted.
Maybe.
We could just end it at the
I mean, I'm gonna end it at 21 minutes, alright? But it's like.
Okay. Anyway, what were we saying? Oh yeah, but again, I could be totally wrong about that. That's my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But today, I'm not sure if it's caused by feminine and masculine rules, or if it's caused by the way the word sounds. Because, like, for example, spring is said differently than every other season. And, again, that could be because it's said differently. Or, as I'm understanding it, it's said with a female pronoun rather than a male pronoun, because that's how it's perceived by culture.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure, and I could just be being really stupid. So, for the time being, don't trust anything I say when it comes to Spanish. I have no grounds.
That's funny.
But I'm trying my best, okay? I will correct myself in the future if I learn that I'm terribly wrong. But
oh, I wanted to bring up something. So you know how you said all of our podcast titles have sounded like band names?
Mm-hmm.
So what about the band called Human Soft, ICarly, Isolation, and American Escapism? What about that one?
I pay money to go to a concert. Could you imagine how amazing
The
that
whole
would be?
time, it's
Think
just
about
the
the
iCarly theme, but
No,
with
no, no,
dark
no, listen to me.
undertones.
Bob, listen to me. Imagine a band named iCarly, Isolationist, like so on and so forth, American Escapism, and then it be a band. What would they sing songs about?
Probably
have
just
so
the
many
iCarly
questions.
theme, but with undertones of isolation and American escapism.
With a low guitar riff.
Yeah, just like really crappy one. Like they found it on GarageBand. And you're
What
like,
is
this kind of sounds like iCarly.
What is the name of this episode gonna be?
Kind of sounds like iCarly.
Guys, okay, we cannot have another episode named iCarly.
Yes, I can. This is my podcast.
You're the host. I have no power in your realm.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna do all my homework though once the podcast is over, and then I have to do 20 minutes game maker. I did.
Oh, we have like 20 seconds left. This has been the 16th annual edition of the 21 Days 20 Minute Podcast. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Michael.
Have a good day.
Wow,
hope you
Aiden's
enjoyed
not
the show.
even gonna say anything. Alright, cool. Hey guys.